Hey everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snack Bar here with MLB 14 The Show, and here we go with some more A's franchise, of course, coming your way here from O.Co Coliseum. So as we face the Nationals, I mean, obviously two teams that are doing really, really well. It's actually kind of interesting if probably should show the standings at some point as to what's going on, but just how polar things have gotten, not just in the AL West, but just over baseball in general. Like, either team's doing really, really good, or they're doing really, really bad. Like, there's not so many teams that are in, like, the middle as far as, like, you know, sitting near 500 or anything like that. So, over these last couple games, I mean, you guys have seen, I've been playing some teams that are really, really good. So we're going to start things off here. Unfortunately, the Nationals getting a base hit. Jed Lowry trying to dive for that one, but not able to get there. So with Coco, I'm hesitating before I try and throw into Sogard at second just to see if anything happens. But count is full. Of course, breaking for second with 2 outs. Yoenis Cespedes and Coco Crisp both get there, but Cespedes will get the catch. So here we go in the bottom of the first. Coco Crisp going to draw a walk. So to start things off, that's not bad at all. I mean, I'll go ahead and I'll take that. So that's going to put Coco on first. And I haven't had too many opportunities to try and steal with Coco yet. So this is like prime for me. Because I took a look to see what we were looking at for delivery, and I think I got a pretty good chance. So I break over to second, and I'm safe. Like quite a bit, too. So that's like what? Stolen base number 2, maybe even 3 that we've seen for Coco Crisp, I guess if you include spring training. But still, it's about time. Now, unfortunately, I'm not able to bring him home, even though it was, he was sitting there in scoring position with no outs. It was kind of a nightmare of what took place at the bottom of the first. But that's all right. Moss getting a single, hitting that one into center field. Moss has been hitting pretty well for this season, too. And, in fact, a lot of the Athletics have been hitting really well. I think I've got, like, 6 out of the 9 hitters here on like a hot streak. So deep fly ball. This one is going to be caught, and I thought Morales was going to get a home run. And I remember thinking too during this at bat, I was just like, you know what? We haven't seen a home run from Morales for some time. I mean, he's got like 5. I think he's got like 5 right now. But that's how many Eric Sogard has too. So it kind of tells you just a little bit as far as power goes. Hasn't necessarily been living up to what I thought it would be. But Yoenis Cespedes here at the plate. Now, he's had a couple really great throws in the last couple games against the Angels. Kind of wish I could showcase something like that here. But I kind of have a little delay over there at second. But I don't think that really hurt too much at all because I don't think I would have been able to get Moss home anyway. And we'd still be looking at runners on second and third. So that's good for Cespedes to go ahead and get that double because, you know, I know he was on a little bit of a cold streak lately. But now, of course, he's back normal. So Reddick with a deep fly ball in a right field, and this one will go over the wall for a 3-run shot. So I was thinking with that hit that we had with Morales, or what would have been a home run with Morales, was going to happen here with Reddick, but feeling pretty good about this. Now, of all the players that I have right now, no one has been hitting better for power than Josh Reddick. So I always get excited whenever he comes up because I know he can really go ahead and produce some runs like he does with that one swing. So we've got a 3-0 lead over the Nationals. I'm feeling pretty good about this too. Sonny Gray, I forgot to mention, is pitching today, but we're looking at a full count here at the top of the third. And that one is going to be ball 4. So I guess I drew a walk earlier. Now the Nationals draw a walk. 1 out here in a 1-1 count. So I'm going on the ground off Sonny Gray. Now, I didn't know I was going to be Josh Donaldson when it came off of him, so I was kind of going back as if I would have been Sonny Gray. But it's just another one of those examples that if it's a comebacker and it hits the pitcher, of course the computer's going to have no problem fielding the ball right away and get the throw over to first. But if it goes off of the pitcher when it's me, it's going to be a base hit. Not cool. That's all I've got to say. All right, so fortunately we're able to get out of that inning without allowing anything to happen. But Sonny Gray has been pitching pretty well so far, as you can see. Hasn't allowed any runs. Just a couple of hits, too. Like, really what you've seen so far as far as offense from the Nationals has really been all that he's put together. Now, LaRoche swinging at a terrible pitch inside. We're going to go with this one, see if it drops low and outside. That has got to be, like, the worst at-bat I've seen in this game. So, like, no disrespect. You really like LaRoche or you're a Nationals fan, but honestly, swinging at something that far inside and that far outside, like back-to-back, just not cool. But Cespedes, off the wall. 2 doubles for him today. I was kind of hoping that was going to be a home run because even though that Josh Reddick has been hitting very well for power, I really thought Yoenis Cespedes was going to be the man that, I'd be like, all right, I'm always going to go ahead and mash that square button. But, I mean, he did hit for power right there and got the double, so that's good. Now, here's Josh Reddick hitting it into right center, so that'll go ahead and bring Cespedes home and get Josh Reddick on over to second. So it's just like we got a free run right there. Still same base runners as we had before as far as position goes, and that is RBI number 4 for Reddick here. We're only 4 innings into the game. And we're not done yet as Jaso is now up at the plate. Now hit that one over to second. He's going to be out at first, but that will advance Reddick, and Eric Sogard, a man, comes up to the plate now. So we are kind of affecting the confidence here. So it should be easier to get some hits, but a good one that goes into center field falls just short. And Sogard will get an RBI single there. So I really don't expect us to be seeing, see, here we go. You just say, probably be seeing a reliever come in sometime soon. I actually played this a little bit ago, so I don't remember everything that happened here, so I guess good timing right there. So Ross Detweiler coming in, a lefty, so it kind of puts me in a situation here where I don't know if I should go ahead and start to substitute some of my hitters in, but I don't think I'm going to because of the lead that I have right now, 5-0. Sogard picked off at first. But no, like I was saying, like my lineup's set up here against righties, very heavily favoring left-handed hitters. But, of course, like Coco Crisp and some others are switch hitters, so it might not be too bad. But look at this delivery, how long it takes. So Coco Crisp having no problem getting there to second. In fact, with that amount of speed that he's got and how long that delivery takes, I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try and take third. Now, this may be one of those situations, too, where I get a chance to steal a lot of bases. The more bases I steal, the potential for a lot more runs. So there I go, breaking for third. It's a strike. It was way too high, but saved third. So that's 3 stolen bases for Coco Crisp in this game alone, which ties how many that I've been able to get with him in games previously. Now, of course, I think he's got more than 3 stolen bases total. I think the computer's been doing some stealing, but that is going to be it. Josh Donaldson now at the plate with a high fly ball into center field. That one's just hanging up there, and it goes over the wall. So a solo shot for Donaldson to go ahead and give us yet one more run. And it's this type of hitting that really has been a surprise for me. I mean, I don't want it to sound like I was expecting no power hitting whatsoever, but just not to this magnitude. And this is actually really, really cool. I mean, I know this is a side effect of us hitting really, really well and like being on hot streaks, but man, this is awesome. I love this. All right, top of 6. We've got 6 runs here. And the Nationals with another comebacker to go ahead and get a base hit, but that one's apparently going to go in between the legs of Sonny Gray and roll out to Coco in center. So as Wilson Ramos comes up now, kind of been torturing him a little bit today with the stolen bases that we've gotten. So watches that one inside for strike 1. And Sonny Gray, as you can see, is throwing a few more pitches than I would like. And I know that Sonny Gray doesn't have as high of a stamina rating as some other pitchers, so I'm not expecting him to be able to stay in for too much longer. So, I've got a few pitchers warming up in the bullpen right now, just in case something happens here in the 6th. It's going to require me to go to the bullpen, or even something in innings 7, 8, and 9. I'll just be ready to go. So trying the 12-6 curve in the dirt. Jaso will make the throw over to Morales at first, and we'll get the out. So here's Eric Sogard again. Had that RBI single earlier to go ahead and bring Reddick home. That one was low, but apparently right where needed to be able to line that one out into center field for his 2nd single today. Now, as much as I really like Eric Sogard as a player, I do understand he has some attributes. Stealing is one of them. But here, totally feel good about breaking for second. A bad throw by Ramos. So Sogard gets a stolen base today. So I think I've gotten a couple with Cespedes. I've gotten, well, not in this game, but just previously. Like, I got a couple with Cespedes. Got one with Sogard. 3 with Coco Crisp. Just today. Man, I'm excited for this. I want to see more. Donaldson not able to field it, nor is Lowry there at short. So another single and maybe a beginning of something here for the Nationals. Of course, the concern that I have is with the stamina starting to drop a little bit. Makes it easier for the opposing team to get some hits, but Donaldson will make the catch right there to go ahead and end the inning. So no harm done. Jerry Blevins coming in, another lefty for the Nationals. Again, I'm not going to, like, here's what I would do if the game was a little bit closer. I'd take out Sogard. I'd put in Cayaspo. Take out Jaso. Put in Norris. Just kind of make a few changes like that, but I don't really see the point of it right now. I mean, I might as well go ahead and make sure that these guys continue to get a rest because, I mean, I can't remember exactly who I'm facing the next day. But, you know, the next time I face a lefty, I mean, I want to make sure that everybody has as much rest as possible because those are games I think I can really end up winning. But Donaldson again. High fly ball in a left field. That one looks like it's going over the wall, so 2 home runs for him today. Had that single or that solo blast in the center, and now he's got a 2-run shot here. So Donaldson really picking it up here as far as power goes too. Man, the swinging A's are back, it seems like. So last game was really good as far as hitting goes. A couple games before that, I mean, I was really struggling, but it's really nice to see the offensive production that the Athletics have here in this game. So another walk. That makes a total of 3 today, which I think is like an all-time high for me when I've been playing this game. So watching these pitches, letting more go by, really has helped me in so many ways. I know I can't even describe it, but Reddick has got 4 RBIs today, looking to make it 5 or 6. But there's Cespedes. That's another stolen base for him. This is like Steel Fest compared to what I've had as far as this season goes. I'll never forget that one Steel Fest, though. That was that Cubs one I had, like in MLB 2K11. Like, that one was ridiculous how many stolen bases we got there. But I mean that in like the best way possible. That was so much fun. All right, little chopper, and oh my gosh, that is completely on me. Coco Crisp, totally overcompensated for it. And then I tried to go ahead and recover and end up overshooting the ball. So great, I just went ahead and gave him a double. Here's pitch number 100 for Sonny Gray. Coco, be able to get there. Seen him tag up the throw, not going to be there. I wonder what would have happened if Yoenis Cespedes would have gotten that with the arm that he's had lately. Whew, that would have been sweet. It's a little chopper that Donaldson will charge, get the throw over to first. Really no point in going ahead and trying to go home. If it was more of a liner over to him, I probably would have tried to go home just to see if I could go ahead and get Sonny Gray a complete game shutout. But you know what? No, Bryce Harper struggling to be able to pick up a beach ball. He's really been quiet in this game, too. That's something that was surprising me. Sogard, 3rd time we've seen him at the plate today. So he's gotten 3 singles here, which is nice to see. Because with Sogard, he's 2nd on the team as far as batting average goes. That was a giant surprise for me. I didn't think that the game gave Sogard too much love, but honestly, he's making up for everything right here. He's been a little bit of a Cinderella story for the A's. Now Coco Crisp, though, will ground into a double play, so we had a strikeout with Jaso earlier. So as we're reaching towards the end of the game, I am bringing in Eric O'Flaherty, just because I want to give everybody else a rest here, and going to be facing some lefties here in a little bit in the 9th inning. And I know O'Flaherty is not like the closer or anything like that, but you know, when you're kind of up by this amount, and Sonny Gray, I mean, he really is like huffing and puffing. So I figured I had to go ahead and bring him out. So O'Flaherty, I mean, just one inning. Shouldn't be too bad at all, but we get one out there. Here's Bryce Harper. I guess we do go ahead and see a little bit of him today, but not for the best reason possible. Just really, really chopped that one down. Topped it pretty bad, so Jaso gets the easy throw on over to first. And here's LaRoche. So O'Flaherty could go ahead and get this game over pretty quick right here. Now, I know I kind of mentioned this the last time we saw O'Flaherty, but I think it's kind of cool that I always seem to have at least one player coming over from the previous franchise that I did. It's kind of weird seeing O'Flaherty in an A's uniform just because I pitched with him so much. Of course, while he was on the Braves. Kind of got frustrated with him a little bit too because there was a couple games he really ended up losing for me, but man, he's done really, really well since I picked him up for the A's. So swing and a miss on the slider, and there we go. So another big win for us here over the Nationals. We're doing really, really well. So, of course, more athletics franchise to come later on. Make sure you guys check out the Nolan Ryan video that I posted today, too. Kind of gives you a little bit of news about the channel and stuff. Some things will be changing, but don't worry. A's, all that stuff, still going to be here. But thanks again for watching, you guys. I sure do appreciate it. More of this to come later on, so make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, all that great jazz. But you guys are phenomenal people. You really are. Thanks again for watching, and as always, you guys, I hope you have a good one.